Welcome to FanDumb episode 5.
Look at us.
Wow.
They counted us out.
What they gonna say now? That's all I gotta say. What they gonna say now? What they gonna say now? Everyone was wondering what we would do if we didn't do a 5th episode. Well, I guess we'll never know.
Really, this is the gentleman's sweep of episodes.
Not done. Game not. What's there to be happy about? Job's not finished.
Yeah. What is it? On to Cincinnati? Bill Belichick.
I'm doing. Oh, on to Cincinnati. Yeah. I'm doing all of Jason Tatum's celebrations that he did when he won the NBA championship.
What was his final one?
We did it. We did it. That was the corniest shit I've ever seen in my life. We did it. We did it.
That's why he could never be the face of the NBA.
Yeah, because he's dumb.
He's too
Until
corny.
He comes to the Lakers, then I'll love him.
You know, he was like really good friends with Bradley Beal.
Okay.
Right? Because they're both from St. Louis. So he went to like Bradley Beal's camps as a kid. And then when Bradley Beal was on the trade market, there for a while, it felt like the Celtics might trade for him because they had Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
And they're like, Jaylen Brown for Bradley Beal. You can pair up Bradley Beal. This is when Bradley Beal was averaging like 30 a game on the Wizards.
Yeah.
Obviously never happened. But
yeah. You compare it, dude. Imagine Bradley Beal with someone crazy good.
Yeah,
imagine
like Devin
Bradley
Booker,
Beal with someone like Kevin Durant.
Yeah, Kevin Durant even.
Damn.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
You know, he'd be like the perfect third fiddle or sixth man.
Bro, that would be crazy if he was on the team with Kevin Durant.
Yeah. I mean, literally, the gods tried to stop it from happening. They said, you shouldn't do this. It's going to ruin your cap. And Matt Ishbia said, I don't care.
No, I don't care about the cap.
Chips to the center.
That's cap.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Capper, barely know her.
Mm-hmm. This is the gentleman's sweep of...
Culture.
Sorry, this is totally going off the rails, but the gentleman's sweep, the Game 5, is making me think of the World Series.
Yeah.
And I saw this tweet where this guy, like, because, you know, people are, like, posting... Oh, I'm going to have to do work in the middle of this, to be honest. But someone was posting a picture of... You know how those, like... You've seen those magnets or the photos of shit, now I'm just thinking about the fact that I have to do work.
That's okay. It happens to all of us.
Cameron, can you go on to one of the tabs? There's a YouTube channel, and it's uploading Gabby Windy's YouTube channel. Ooh. Can you make sure that it's private, uploading as a private link? Did you find it?
No, give me a second.
Okay. Yeah, just no worries.
Oh, that's high stress.
I mean, it wouldn't upload publicly.
Yeah, you would still
if
have
I
to
didn't
publish.
Click through it.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna cut this out, by the way. But it was a picture of, you know, like the like graphic of like 5-0 with the bases loaded.
Yeah. So
there was a car that had like "Let's Go Dodgers," and then it had that magnet.
Yeah.
And it was someone being like, can't Dodger fans just fucking get over it? That's crazy that they were already up in the series. They were never the underdog in the series, yet they're hanging on to the 5-0 comeback. It's like, shut up. You guys are already, you guys were never, no one ever thought you were going to lose. It's like, what I was going to say gay and then Zenit. What a dumb take.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, like get mad at us because we were because we had an achievement and we were the overdog. And here's the thing, and can I just say?
Wait, did you just say overdogs?
Yes, we're the overdogs.
Yes,
and I like it, and I like being the overdogs because here's the thing about this. It's like everyone wants to root for the underdog. Yeah, it's like shut the hell up. That's why I was rooting for the Chiefs. That's why I was rooting.
So
that's why I love the Dodgers because you think of the tortoise and the hare, you know what I mean? You're like, okay, let's think about the tortoise and the hare, and you go, I want the tortoise to win, and it's like, bro, it's like the hare is out here fucking obviously better than the tortoise just because he's getting distracted and shit. Sure, but he's driving a Ferrari. Yeah, he's probably getting some head on the way. To be honest with you, he's probably calling up his little hare girlfriend. And then this ugly ass tortoise, sure, the ugly ass tortoise wins because he's like, but he's grinding every day. I don't want to be the ugly ass grinding tortoise every day. I want to be the hare who is supposed to win, is better than everyone, and does win. Okay?
So, agreed to an extent, because there is nothing better than feeling like you're gonna win. Like that's the best. That is literally the best. Where you're like, no, fuck you guys. We're so much better than you. There's no chance we lose. No better feeling. The problem is, it's like you're literally on like the top of a mountain, right?
Yeah.
And as soon as you do lose, it's like getting shoved off a cliff. And you're like, this is the worst feeling of my life.
Sure, the hare losing was bad.
Yes.
That was a bad look for the hare.
Yes. Kind of tarnished the rabbit name for years to come.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, when have you ever seen a rabbit mascot since then? It's literally South Dakota State. That's
Wow.
it. The jackrabbits.
Wow, you think they ruined the rabbit just as a mascot?
Yeah, honestly.
Because of the tortoise and the hare situation. But you don't see a lot of tortoises. Maryland, I guess.
Yeah, the terrapins. That's kind of embarrassing, honestly, to have a turtle as your mascot. The famous war turtle.
Low-key embarrassing having a turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be embarrassing. Imagine your nickname was like the turtle.
Yeah, everyone's just calling you Blastoise.
Because I saw and this is another. I'm going off the rails, but
Yeah.
there was like, oh no, I'm not really going off the rails because we're already talking about Jason Tatum. But
Yeah.
Jason Tatum, he had like an interview and it got posted by like some like ESPN or something. And are you on the tip that they're trying to call Jason Tatum the anomaly?
That's his nickname?
Yeah, have you heard of this?
What the hell?
So
it's like Aaron Rodgers on Netflix, the Enigma.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Okay, you found one word in the dictionary and you're like, this is my nickname now.
Well, anomaly. I mean, Jason didn't go too far into the dictionary.
Nice.
Okay. I like
some of these A's words are pretty good. Yeah.
And he's like so they posted basically and they were just like the Anomaly's take on X, and everyone was like, bro, no one calls this guy the Anomaly. What the hell is this about?
It's like when you check Basketball Reference for some of the nicknames and they're just like too short white guy, and you're like, well, that was his nickname when? Yeah. It's like who the hell came up with this? The Anomaly, Jason Tatum?
I mean, we're definitely like nicknames are bad now.
I mean, to be fair, he did name his son Deuce.
Which is what, a nickname?
No, I mean, straight up, that was the name that he picked for his son. He's like, I'm 1, you're 2, Deuce.
Great.
Yeah.
That's like Phil DeFranco. Do you know Phil DeFranco?
No.
Do you know Phil DeFranco? He's a YouTuber guy. He named his son Trey. But I think he just like named him his son like after him, and then he calls him Trey because he's like the third.
Yes. Yeah, it's the same thing, but we're at like a bad age for nicknames right now in sports. It's like the worst. It's literally just initials. That's all that we have.
Yeah. SGA. Luke, have you seen the new Magic Kingdom we talked about?
Yeah.
But did you see Bronchich?
LeBronchich.
Yeah.
I mean, the best one was LeBronto. That was sick. When he was just dominating the Raptors in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Lee something is great. Like that we have that.
Yes.
That is good.
Yes.
I mean, we'll never get to the levels of Shaq.
No, Shaq Diesel's awesome.
We'll never get to Diesel.
The Big Aristotle.
We'll never, which is so fun. You know why he's named the Big Aristotle?
No.
Oh, it's so funny because it was like the year that like he was doing so bad at free throws.
Yeah.
And then Phil Jackson, unconventional coach. Yeah, I've told Karen about this because it's so funny. But Phil Jackson, unconventional coach, basically was like, here's a book by Aristotle. Yeah. And the book, essentially the what he's supposed to learn through the book is like, doing things the same way and not changing or not practicing, like you'll get the same result. Yeah. So he's trying to basically like incept him into being like, I need to try harder at free throws. Yeah. But instead, Shaq just named himself the Big Aristotle and had the worst free throwing season he's ever had.
That's so funny. You should really read this book. I like the author's name.
Also the author, that's so funny. Who wrote this? Aristotle. Interesting.
Yeah.
Sounds like a cool guy.
Yeah. pre-Wikipedia times too. He's just like, yeah.
Dude, so I don't know if you ever saw the Shackalicious gummies.
Yes, you showed me them once.
Yeah.
They were honestly pretty tasty.
Oh, did I give you this
Yeah.
rant already?
I don't know if you give me the rant.
But basically, it was the Shackalicious gummies had two gummies. It was the Shackalicious, and it was just his head in 3 different colors. And then it was like the Shackalicious sours.
Yeah.
And the sours had 3 seemingly random shapes.
Yeah.
The shapes were a big truck, a cactus, and a 4-leaf clover. And I'm like, what the hell is this? Why is this? Why? And then I was like, oh, it's his nicknames. But I was so confused because the nicknames they chose to showcase were Diesel,
makes
makes sense.
Yeah,
That's got to be
iconic.
up there. But then the big cactus, they said, for when he played for the Suns.
I have never heard that in my life. Like, never heard that in
It
my
was
life.
the lamest shit. And then also kind of a betrayal to his Lakers
Clover.
because he played for the
I know,
Celtics.
right at the end
it
of
was
his
called like the
career.
Big Luck. I don't know, something luck. I don't even know what the
The
nickname
Big
was.
Shamrock.
Yeah, I think
What was it?
The Big Shamrock.
the Big Shamrock. So, and literally his entire nickname, the course of his nicknames are just putting big in front of words that he likes.
Yeah.
Big Aristotle.
He
Big-
did call himself like Osama bin Shackton at some point. I do know there was
because he brings down buildings.
yeah.
That's so good.
I do know that around 2001 he did have a Osama bin Shackton
We got to bring that back. They got to bring that back. Turner Sports, one last season.
Wait, what happened? Because they're staying together now. Did someone buy them?
TNT. So they had like this weird deal where now ESPN is leasing inside the NBA from TNT. So they're gonna stay
Okay.
TNT's production team. They're gonna
Okay.
film it in the Turner Studios in
Okay.
Atlanta, but
Okay.
it's gonna go on ESPN.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to keep it together.
So it's gonna play after ESPN games now.
they're
Not
gonna
after
like
TNT games.
intro and correct because TNT lost their HBO Max Discovery whatever it is now. They lost the contract. Warner did with the NBA in this most recent round of bidding. So next year it's going to be NBC and ESPN are the
Okay.
two main providers, and then a few games on Amazon.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so-
Interesting. Cameron, so can you make sure that the video is unlisted that I uploaded? And then can you copy the link? And then can you text me the link so I can text it to Mo?
So it's set to premiere at 12 a.m. February 20th, tomorrow.
Someone did that already? Or you did
I'm
it?
guessing you did that.
I didn't do that.
Oh,
Let me text Mo to make sure. Go ahead. Keep talking about TNT.
Yeah. But anyway, they're leasing it out. And so this year at the All-Star game, they did like a ceremonial goodbye in the middle of the final game in the format for the Turner crew, which was really weird. Because they're still going to be broadcasting, but this is the last time Turner's going to have the All-Star game because it's going to NBC now.
Oh,
moving
okay.
forward. Well, so they did like this send-off mid-game, and they had Kevin Hart. I don't know, got pretty panned across the board.
Okay, so we got to the All-Star game.
That we did.
All right, let's talk about the All-Star game.
Skills challenge. That was the best part of the weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't watch that much of it. I just saw everything on Twitter. Like,
Yeah.
do you even pay attention? Just being honest. Like, I didn't want to watch the All-Star game at all.
I wanted to watch. Well, honestly, I was most excited for. I mean, how do you want to go about that? I'll just say I was
Yeah.
most excited for the Dalton Connect v LeBron game.
Oh, the rising. But then LeBron sat out.
Yeah, I know. So basically, when he announced that, and that kind of goes to show all the NBA discourse that I've been seeing is like,
Yeah.
who's gonna be the face of the league? Who do people care about? Why is this even a thing? Because like LeBron, everyone's like, no one's gonna be able to be better than LeBron. That's like no one's ever gonna be able to be better than LeBron, but like whatever, face of the league, whatever.
Yeah.
But like when he said he was gonna sit out, it was like I like didn't care anymore.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the NBA. Also, the NBA treated it like a joke, just like the actual All-Star game. Like,
Yeah.
wouldn't you much rather just have one other team of All-Stars at that point? Like,
Yeah.
why do you want to? I'm sorry, but like, why do you want to watch like rookies and sophomores, first and second year players play against the NBA All-Stars?
Yeah.
Like, that's not super competitive. That's not a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Theoretically speaking, I don't understand. It's not like we're gonna fix the NBA format. It's just like It just kind of sucked. The skills challenge was really funny to me because the skills challenge is like the most bullshit thing you've ever seen. It's like dribble, pass, shoot. That's exactly what it is. And then Wemby and Chris Paul tried to game it. That was hilarious.
Wait, so I'm a little confused as to like what like cuz do you like just like they just like figured out that like they would be able to go faster than it took to because like there was no penalties for missed shots or like what was it?
Like you just need 3 valid shot attempts and then you can move on to the next rack or you hit 1 shot.
Interesting.
So they're like, okay, if I just throw the ball 3 times close-ish to the rim and close-ish to the basket, that's technically a valid shot.
Yeah.
And then they argued about it, and it didn't go over well, and they got disqualified.
Yeah, I heard they got disqualified. I saw them not shoot the shots.
Yeah, just like the chuck it up for the sake of chucking it up.
And I guess I heard that they did ask them. They asked them before.
Like 5 refs or something.
Yeah.
Which sucks. I mean, it sucks for them. Also sucks at the NBA. But like to me, that is literally the epitome of the NBA product right now for All-Star games. Is they don't even know what they're trying to do. They don't have rules spelled out well enough. They're constantly changing it. They're asking players to conform. And then as soon as someone does something a little bit innovative, they're like, okay, let's put a stop to this, send it back to the officials and hope for the best.
Yeah, honestly, it would have been better if they didn't disqualify them and they were just like, okay, we'll take this L.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't love that they did that, to be honest, but like, I am okay with the fact that they did it. Because it's like,
I mean, the spirit of the game and all that, but there's no spirit in these.
No, it's just like when it's just no. I honestly I like that they did it because they're kind of Wemby's kind of showing that he's down to clown first of all, and second he's also showing that he's down to win.
Super competitive.
He's down.
Totally
because
will do anything
because
to
that
win.
wasn't because you could look at that as them making a mockery of it.
Yeah,
but you could also look at it as them just trying to win, and it's like, don't you want them to want to win?
I completely
because they could not want to win. Also, because there's no incentive for them to want to win.
The problem with the NBA right now, and like truthfully, it's somewhat of a problem with the NFL too, with like Pro Bowl. No one cares about the Pro Bowl.
Sucks. Yeah,
but no one's ever cared about the Pro Bowl because it's the Super Bowl the week after, or the Pro Bowl's after the season ends. Mid-season, there's only one good event across every single sport. I don't know about hockey. I don't watch hockey that much. But there's only one good event across every single sport.
Wait, can I guess?
Mid-season, yes.
Home run derby?
Home run derby.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes.
It is worth watching. The changes they implemented have made it so much more fun.
Yes,
the home run derby is worth it every single time. The NBA had something close to that with a slam dunk contest.
Slam dunk contest, yes.
But they ruined that because now stars don't want to dunk.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what are you going to do? Mac McClung won 3 times? Mac McClung doesn't play in the NBA.
Yeah, I saw this meme of, like, it was Captain America in the ice, and it was, like, Mac McClung every year when the NBA All-Star Weekend comes around.
Yeah, literally. I mean, I don't know. That was crazy to me. Like, no one talked about the slam dunks. They all sucked, except Steph Castle apparently had a few good ones in the end. Mac McClung is just like, watch this white guy dunk, I guess.
I mean, bro, this is psychotic. It's just actually really scary because it's like, okay, Mac McClung won the dunk contest, but he won because he recreated a Blake Griffin dunk, and it's like, okay.
And an Aaron Gordon dunk.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, so nothing is...
And he jumped over
so
7-footer.
we have nothing now. So really just the whole world, we're just recreating everything until we keep looping and looping and looping until there's nothing to loop back to. Until we can only loop back to the thing that just happened maybe yesterday, maybe even this morning, and then we're just doing the same thing until we die.
The existential crisis that's fueled from the NBA All-Star contest is why we have to kill it.
Exactly.
The fact that is like a genuine thought that people have watching this. I was just doing the same thing. I'm doing the same thing every day.
Yeah.
We got to end this. That's what Adam Silver has to capitalize on is existential dread moving forward.
Yeah.
Because truthfully, that's what people feel is it's like, this event's dying. How are you going to resurrect it? Because it's literally, as you said, iterative process. Everything is exactly as it was, except there aren't any good players trying hard. So
yeah, which is
just
weird.
Get rid of it.
I just don't know how. Yeah, I don't really know how you incentivize the players to try harder.
They already gave him like $500,000 to the winning team. It's like they're already giving him money. Who cares?
I mean, they make too much money to care about money. Unless it was like you get $20 million. It's like, we're never going to do that.
I know. I mean, they're already making 50 to what's going to end up being $70 million in 3 years. Like the guys that are playing the All-Star games. It doesn't matter. the one time they did try recently was post Kobe's death. And that was a great All-Star
And that was
game.
the best version, I think.
Yeah, it was.
Elam ending.
Yep.
Why not?
Bring it back.
Well, yeah, the money thing has to be charity.
Yes.
And what they did for the one after Kobe died, which I didn't realize, was they brought which is kind of funny, which is they did each quarter was for charity, but they brought like kids
To represent the charities.
to represent the charities. So it's like, yeah, here's a bunch of homeless kids, or here's a bunch of like kids with no arms watching. Yeah, are you not gonna try now? Are you not gonna try now for these kids?
Oh
for
my
these
God.
kids,
They're just flying in
For these
refugees
orphans?
next year. Yeah.
yeah,
so
just some
funny.
Palestinians
Playing for
people.
citizenship. Yeah. That's how we bring back citizenship rights in America is the four
Damn,
quarters
big
of the
topic.
All-Star. The amount of points they score is how many people get citizenship that year.
But that is actually, they do need to do that.
Yeah.
They need to bring that back. That was innovative. Courtside children from the charity.
Truthfully, you would feel so guilty if you're
Mm-hmm.
not trying hard, especially if you like have a meet and greet with the kid. You have to have a meet and greet with the
Yes.
kids after the game,
Yes,
not before.
yes,
After the game, they bring them out during the quarter.
Yes.
They get
yes.
to like bump who's ever going out, and then after the game you meet them and they get to ask you one question, and it's the same question for all of them, and it's why didn't you try harder?
Yeah. It's did you do your best?
Yes, exactly. Did you leave it all out there?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got to have a little Down syndrome kid like doing the halftime, doing the halftime speech.
Yes, yes.
yeah, 100%.
Oh my God, I genuinely think that would actually impact the players.
I think so.
Because I saw this clip from Kevin Durant. It's like this new Netflix thing they're bringing out about the USA gold medal, and he's like crying about how much he cares about basketball.
Okay.
And it was like super touching, and it's like imagine that, but you're watching other kids cry because they're just watching their lives wither away because Damian Lillard hit a 50-footer.
Yeah, actually, that does suck though, because
Yes.
the
other kids.
Yeah, that does suck. Imagine watching. You're like, no, like LeBron just trucking down, and you're like, no, bro.
I'm not gonna have a home next month.
Yeah, I guess that is really sad for the kids that lose, but it would incentivize them.
What it should be is the NBA should just double whatever it is. Like they should donate to
Yeah,
both. They just
yeah,
double
yeah,
one.
yeah.
But regardless, it's a much better idea to like literally. Plus, then you have the emotional appeal of it.
Yes,
where like
yes.
players are clearly invested.
Yeah, 100%.
I've never heard this idea. We need to bring that back 100%.
Yeah, because I like the charity aspect, but even just saying it's for charity, yeah, I don't think you need to put it in front of their face.
Yes. You need to show them exactly what it is they're playing for.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, completely agree.
Damn, we fixed All-Star Game again.
What can't we
We're
do?
genius. All right. Well, I guess to talk about this one though. So we had the skills challenge.
Yep.
I don't even know who won. Like I don't even know
It was
what
team Cavs, I think. Who cares? Like that's the problem. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
I don't care about the skills challenge. Tyler Hero won the 3-point contest. Mac McClung won the dunk contest.
Also, USA versus the world. That is that's
for the
something
Rising
people,
Stars challenge.
That's something people have talked about too.
So they used to do that in the Rising Stars, which was the freshman sophomore. It was U.S. like domestic stars versus international stars.
And Luka was played in that one year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Devin Booker played in it, but like even going back before that, like historically, that's what it was like U.S. domestic stars versus foreign stars. I think that's a great way. Also, just speaking of like. If you're looking for a new face of the league, which is always true in the NBA, they're always trying to find that next product. That is a great initial stage because it is your first like real introduction for most of these guys, unless they're fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But now they do all these drafts and all these teams are mismatched, and you're like, all right, Bilal Koulibaly from France is playing with Amin and Oscar Thompson. It's like, okay, I'd much rather see Amin and Oscar Thompson go absolutely crazy. The twins together for Team USA in that situation. That would be awesome.
Can we get the
Or just bring back East-West too.
Yeah.
Basic.
Yeah, I mean,
I just don't like
something where I really like the schoolyard picking, but that does take away the pride.
I liked the schoolyard picking when it was the guys who received the most votes, like the captains of the teams. This year it was just the TNT broadcast crew.
That was weird.
Why do I want to see that? I care way more about the pettiness between LeBron James and Rudy Gobert than anything else. That's just a much more entertaining thing to watch as players are like, damn, nobody likes me. I love that aspect of it when the players were drafting. That was fun. But just go back to East-West if you're going to have broadcasting crews draft teams. Who cares about that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's no pride in the team, though. Like, you get like even when LeBron and Giannis were picking, or LeBron and Curry, it's like, okay, I'm on Steph Curry's team. I don't really care.
Yep.
But so if I'm playing for the West, I care.
Totally agree. I mean, it was just more fun because you got down to like the last 3 picks, and it's like, ooh, who doesn't want to play with anyone?
Yeah.
That was the fun part. But again, it's the same thing. It's like, how do you bring back an event that's kind of dying out?
Let's get the sports edit of the week queued up.
Sometimes you have to kill it. It's like an old Yeller.
Yeah.
Either take it out behind the shed or find a place that really cares a lot about it and rejuvenate it.
But let's talk about Mac McClung and Kevin Love's tweet. That was funny.
Hilarious.
You sent it to me. Yeah. Because this is Kevin Love's idea to save the All-Star game. We gave our idea on how to save it. Now this is Kevin Love's idea.
Yeah. Let me pull it up real quick.
Okay. Yeah.
But Kevin Love right now is an undefeated tweeter from All-Star Weekend.
You think so? Did he have other tweets?
He did. He had some back and forth with Channing Frye too, because they were teammates on the Cavs team.
Oh, okay.
That won it all.
Just do screen mirroring. Oh, yeah, on the laptop. Just go to the upper right and then just click like screen mirroring.
Kevin Love, a great way to fix All-Star Weekend Saturday night. Let the overwhelming majority of the NBA know that Mac McClung has won 3 straight dunk contests during Black History Month.
Yeah.
It is good.
That is good.
Yeah. I think that did happen.
She's the most popular girl on our team. In our school.
What are we doing?
She asked me. Georgie, come
You have to click screen mirroring.
What is this?
This is not the sports edit of the week, bro.
Heartland of Matter.
You have to go to
Trust.
screen mirror and then you have to click Samsung W8 series.
This is awesome. This is so funny.
I'm not gonna edit this out either.
That's okay. I'm perfectly content with keeping this in. People need to know how hard it is to produce a podcast. Make it look seamless.
No, I think that Kevin Love is right, and I
Yes.
think that it is actually crazy that Mac McClung has won 3 in a row.
Yeah.
The
He
most
three-peated.
the most recent three-peat in sports is Mac McClung 3 in a row.
That is embarrassing.
Yes.
Like, that is a guy who can't even crack an NBA roster.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
That he's not even on any team.
Like, and he will never be. He even when he was at Georgetown, like in college, people were like, "Yeah, he's just never gonna make it."
I did like when he clicked on I did like when he wore his G League jersey.
Yeah, even more embarrassing.
You think that's embarrassing?
Not for Mac McClung, but for everyone else. Where it's like,
no, that's why I liked it.
Yeah, it is like a fuck you.
Yeah.
But also, I totally get it from his perspective because he just made like his salary plus some from winning the slam dunk.
He's won more money winning the slam dunk contest than he ever has won in
the G
NBA.
League. Yeah, I know. But it's crazy, right? Like that shouldn't happen. And plus, if you're gonna go that far and get Mac McClung, who's one day just gonna be like, a professional dunker, get some of the professional dunkers. Like the guys that actually practice. If that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah, if we don't really, that is true because like that is a really good point because I watch YouTube dunk
and they
contests all the time.
Honestly, more impressive.
They are.
Yeah.
So it's like, that is interesting. I wonder how they would feel about that. I mean, that would probably get NBA players to actually want to try if they brought people that weren't in the NBA in.
Totally. Or they'd care even less about it because it's like, oh, you don't care if we play. But I think that's also part of the issue. More than anything is that like the NBA just clearly demonstrated they had zero care in the world about All-Star Weekend.
Yeah.
Like they had Kevin Hart just insulting the players during the All-Star game.
Wait, here, let's watch this. Is there audio? Maybe just on the laptop?
Well, All-Star Weekend was disappointing for numerous reasons. I don't really feel like getting into it, but I do have 2 shut the fuck ups to hand out. All right, Number 1, Kevin Hart, shut the fuck up. Okay, number 2, Mr. Beast, shut the fuck up, dude. Sitting there breathing.
Oh, yeah, we
He's
forgot
had
about
30
Mr.
shots, he's
Beast.
supposed to get a rhythm, right? Damn, you gotta come box you out. Let the kid stroke that thing, son. Leave him alone. I'll tell you what wasn't disappointing about this weekend, though. The Redeem team was officially named one of the 17 finalists for this year's Basketball Hall of Fame class of 2025. Let's go, baby. Oh, you know what that means. LeBron James is about to become the first athlete in sports history to be inducted into the Hall of Fame while still being an active player. Yeah, let that simmer for a little bit. That's right. Yeah, name me another athlete doing that, right? Like, I'll fucking name one. Chris fucking Paul. How about that? Yeah, if you forgot about the point guard, shame on you, okay? That kind of brings me to my next point, okay? We're letting LeBron's longevity really overshadow what my boy Chris has been doing for a long time in this league. The CP3 effect is very real. Spoiler alert, the Spurs won 22 games last year. They're already at 23 this season. He's undersized. He's operating on little to no athleticism. He's still finding a way to play winning basketball. The dude's in his 20th season, crying out loud, right? 20 down there doing dangerous things with Wemby. Dangerous things. And speaking of Wemby, man, every time I watch him, as an American, as a true patriot, right, I can't help but think about the 2028 Olympics. The more I think about it, boys, the more I start to realize that we are fucked. Right? This is all from the same game, by the way. I mean, there's a genuine European takeover happening. When I say European takeover, I don't just mean we're getting ran out of international play, boys. No, we are getting ran out of our own league. I mean, these boys are dancing on us in the 2020s, man. And to make matters worse, we got a Canadian and a Serbian competing for it this year. And it's looking like we're going to round out the decade with a Frenchman and a Slovenian winning 2 each. Back to the 2028 Olympics, man. When I look at the status of this team, it's not looking good, boys. Bron already said he's not coming back, and you can't blame him. Guy's going to be 43. Steph's going to be 40. KD's going to be damn near 40. AD's going to be 35. Who else said he's never playing for us again? Drew's going to be 38. Derek White's going to be 34. That leaves a 31-year-old Book, 27-year-old Ant, 30-year-old Jason Tatum, a 28-year-old Hallie, and a 31-year-old Bam. And I'm not going to lie to you, boys, that roster, we're getting spanked. All right, it's not going to look good. On the bright side, though, we'll have guys like Paulo, Chet, J-Dub, the Thompson twins, Tyrese Maxey, AR-15, Evan Mobley, Stephon Castle, Cade Cunningham, Jalen Green. Just to name a few, they'll be coming up through the ranks to help us out a little bit here. And supposedly, boys, on the bright side, apparently Team USA was fighting tooth and nail with our select team, right? It came down to 74-73, right? Oh, jeez, that was a tough ass shot. Is that known 17-year-old Cooper Flag over Drew Holiday, one of the best perimeter defenders in NBA history? Whoa, look, hey, stay on your feet, 12. Where are you going, son? Oh, is he pulling up on AD? Go, fucking grief, man, right in your mouth, AD. Get back on D, Coop. Get back on D, baby. Come on. Get it. That's our ball. Yeah, good defense, Coop. Good defense, man. Good outlet. Now, let's make this thing right here. Give 31 an assist now. Give him an assist now.
He's passing the torch. Bro. It's a Cooper Flag edit.
Cooper Flag's so nasty. He's so nasty.
You love Cooper.
White boy from Maine. I mean, that would be crazy if he just straight up becomes the best player in the NBA. I don't know if he's gonna ever hit that level, but
Why do people love him so much? I don't understand the hype around him.
so he reclassed. He's the youngest prospect in this upcoming draft, I believe. He reclassed. He was
He's getting drafted this year?
Yep, this year. Out of
Oh.
Duke. He's going to be the number 1 overall pick.
Damn.
I was listening to a draft podcast from The Athletic earlier this week for NBA. They did a mock draft on it.
Yeah.
Cooper Flag, number 1. He just keeps getting better in college basketball.
Yeah.
But what they were saying is floor is higher than Zion's was as a prospect because of
Okay.
Zion's injuries, and ceiling is probably close-ish to Zion's ceiling. And imagine if Zion just stayed healthy. Zion was putting
Healthy.
up 30 a game. I know. It was never going to happen. But do you remember how incredible Zion?
If he had stayed not fat, just say it, Gabe.
Yeah, it is so untrue. That's the fear with Luka. You can
Zion's
understand
chunky.
it. Zion is chunky. But just, I mean, Zion coming out of Duke was like, holy shit, this guy's going to change basketball.
Yeah.
And he did. It made everyone remember how scary it is to draft a fat guy.
Yeah, Luka and Zion.
Yes. Yeah. But dude, Cooper Flag's gonna be so good. I hope.
How long have we been going for? Just wondering. I'm having a great time though.
This says 3 hours and 46 minutes.
Okay.
Nice.
So I think you guys have been going for about 30.
That makes sense.
3 hours and 46 minutes. Maybe it just says 34 minutes.
Nope. I think maybe it was because it was on during our thing. I don't know. But Yeah, you guys are at about like 30.
You press record though.
Yeah, it's recording.
Okay.
Cool.
Kyrie Irving wants to play for Australia in the 2028 LA
So
Olympics.
this is what I wanted to bring up there, because as in the sports edit was talking about the Olympic team, right?
Yeah.
So U.S. Olympic team is terrifying. I love that Kyrie Irving is already like planting his flag to play for Australia national team.
Did he say?
Yeah, he came out and said that publicly.
I thought he'd want to play for Palestine.
He played for the U.S. previously.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Well, when we buy Palestine, he could play for them.
he could technically. That would be crazy.
Trump Gaza resort.
Yeah, well, as I said, the big picture, the big scheme with the Adelsons is moving the Mavericks to Gaza.
Okay. Okay.
So
I'm sure you
Kyrie
did say
is
that.
going home.
Let's bring back that take.
Yeah.
If we're gonna bring back anything from past episodes, we got to bring back the riff about
Yeah.
the Adelsteins moving the basketball team to Gaza.
I think that was probably the best take I've ever had, planting a flag right there. But no, so I think it's interesting that Kyrie would come out and say that publicly, because to me it's like he's aging. He probably wouldn't have a role on the U.S. team. So he's like, I just want to play in the Olympics.
Oh, I see.
That's how I interpreted it.
Yeah. So he's just being, he like knows they're not going to do good. He just wants to.
Well, I think they won bronze. If like in
Australia did?
Not in 2020?
Maybe.
Not this last year. This last year was Serbia.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I am scared about, because that's going to be U.S. Olympics. If we lose basketball in LA in 2028,
Damn. Yeah, I didn't even think that it's in LA.
that would be so embarrassing.
Why isn't LeBron gonna play?
He's going to be 43.
Okay, so
He's probably going to be out of the NBA by then.
yeah, but even if he's out of the NBA, I think he could still play for the Olympics. He's gonna let us lose like that?
I mean, he already kind of was like, we're not going to fucking lose in Paris.
Yeah.
He really did put on a Superman cape in a few of those games, as
Yeah.
did KD
Yeah.
and Steph to close it out.
Yeah. So I think that I just don't see how these guys let us lose in LA.
Because they're going to be so old. I'm sorry, they're going to be so old.
No.
They're going to be like,
LeBron can play for 7 more years, he said.
yeah, okay, fine. My dad said that and then got a hip replacement year 3.
Okay,
So-
your dad's not LeBron James. LeBron sleeps in a cryogenic chamber every night.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Touche. That's a good point. My dad is not LeBron.
LeBron spends
But-
$2 million a year on his body, on taking care of his body.
He's going to be 43. Like, sometimes age just catches up. Although Tom Brady played till he was, 45?
Yeah, but they're doing a lot less.
Yeah. I mean, throwing does not take as much effort as full-on
Running
basketball.
and
Yeah.
jumping 5 feet in the air. Yeah, I think running.
Dunking.
Yeah, I think running for 48 minutes constantly is different than football.
Yes.
But-
And we're talking full sprints, too.
Yes,
Yeah.
and jumping. Yeah,
Like
48
with a 3-foot
inches into the
vertical.
air.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So I hope his body holds up that long. We'll see. I mean,
But he said he's not going to play though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. I wouldn't if I was him either. Because LeBron is so smart. He sees how the rest of the international teams have developed, and he's like, boy, if I was the one that lost, tarnish my legacy forever.
Wow. So you think he's not playing on purpose because he knows that they're going to lose?
Yes. He has a feeling they might lose.
Wow.
And then they're going to have to find a redeem team. And I love Book, but Book is not as good as any of the foreign nationals that are going to be in that tournament.
Bro.
Same with Tatum. Like Tatum is the closest thing we have to one of those guys right now.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
We're going to lose.
I hope not. We don't
And-
have centers.
Bam.
He's 6'9".
Okay. Well, we'll figure this out later, but
Yeah.
what's the next thing?
I do think I mean if we are talking about international play, the Four Nations for hockey which I just got a notification on my phone from ESPN. I didn't watch a single minute, but it was 3 fights in 9 seconds. USA Canada.
Okay.
And that is cool.
Do they stop the time?
Yeah, they do. They do stop the time.
Okay.
When the people throw down to fight.
So it was like stop the time, then 3 seconds later
Yes.
they got to fight again?
Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
It was literally 3 consecutive fights. 3 guys in the penalty box. The U.S. beat Canada. Canada definitely has better talent.
Yeah.
Because they have
but
like
we
Connor
won.
McDavid. We won, and now they're rematching in the finals on Thursday. That's going to be sick.
That's going to be
That's
awesome.
so cool. I
Yeah.
love when we play Canada.
I think we could win.
I hope we win.
Put them in their place.
Yeah.
They've been speaking a lot of yap recently, Canada.
I know. Hey, let them know we are coming to invade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We are coming. You are going to be the fifth. This should be for
51st
state. This should be for state.
Yes.
For statehood.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Either they become a state, or if they beat us, we let them become a state. If we beat them, territory, like Puerto Rico or Guam.
Oh, so either
Demoted.
way,
Yeah.
we're taking over.
Yes.
No, yeah. If we win, they become a state. If they win,
Yeah.
tariffs
Yeah.
half. We cut the tariffs in half.
Yes. We'll we'll be generous. Now, I am kind of like, I might actually watch this. One, because there's not a lot of sports going on right now. Like, I was watching Unrivaled 3v3 women's basketball yesterday. I was
That's
so
crazy.
bored. It was. I mean, it's not
Unrivaled
even the WNBA.
3v3?
Not even the WNBA.
Wait, so they're not playing anyone,
They haha.
and they still can't make it. They're like,
Oh my
there's like
God.
3 girls. Are still
They were
bad.
playing full. They were playing full court 3v3.
Yeah, that's psychotic.
It was insane. It was literally
That's psychotic. Actually, I will never play full court 3v3.
yeah. I mean,
I'm great at 3v3.
Yeah, you are.
Half court.
Yeah.
Just stand in the middle.
Yeah. Modern Jokic.
Yeah, literally me.
Yeah.
But I have to run back and forth. We're done. I can't.
They
do
were
it.
running. It was not that entertaining, but because it's the only sport. I mean, I guess the NBA comes back Thursday. I'm more inclined to watch the hockey right now than the NBA.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not really. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really into the, even with Luca. I mean, he's playing so bad.
He was. Yeah, he was. I know. Well, when we're recording, he's.
Yeah, he might have played
very
really
poorly.
good
Yeah.
on Thursday.
Yeah, potentially. We'll see. But I don't know. The hockey will be interesting. I will say I am glad spring training's kicking off soon because
They're playing tomorrow.
it's official. 2:20.
Yeah.
Yeah, first spring training game.
Did you see the live BP though with Roki and the Dodgers?
No. Oh my God. I wish I checked.
They
on
smoked
it.
him. Everyone's stressed about Roki being bad.
I understandably. I mean, the thing with
But they're like, he's never pitched in the U.S. against these players before.
Yeah.
He's a rookie.
he is a rookie.
At the end of the day, he's a rookie.
He's a prospect right now.
Yeah.
Like literally a prospect.
Yeah.
They signed him to their foreign or the international player pool total
Yeah.
amount that they had left over. He is literally a prospect.
Yeah.
And even if he sucks, I'll say this: the amount of money the Dodgers are spending for him right now doesn't matter. It's like $8 million a
doesn't.
year.
It doesn't.
Yeah, $5 million a year, something like that.
Yeah.
Like he could suck, and the Dodgers will still be fine.
Yeah.
It would just suck if he does underperform, especially because he's going to be starting in Japan.
Yes.
I just want to see them. I cannot wait for baseball this season. Big Alex Bregman now on the Red Sox. That's caused some controversy in the Red Sox.
Why?
So Rafael Devers, their third baseman,
Okay.
kind of the cornerstone of the franchise after they traded Mookie away, came out publicly.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Bro, Rafael Devers.
I know. I mean, he's like fine. No one's nearly as good as Mookie. I still can't believe they traded Mookie Betts.
Yeah.
That's gotta be one of the worst trades of all time.
It's gonna be the new Curse of the Bambino. Well, they won. No, they haven't won.
No,
since
they won with Mookie in 18.
Yeah, it's gonna be the new Curse of the Bambino.
Yeah, yes, it will, and I hope good.
Curse of the Mookbino.
But Rafael Devers, who's been like their longtime third baseman, Bregman also plays third base, and Devers was like, "Yeah, I'm not moving. I'm not moving positions." The front office told me that they wouldn't make me move positions, and now it sounds like they're reneging on it a little bit.
And they're telling him to move.
Yeah,
Wow. But why doesn't Bregman play shortstop?
Bregman can play second. He's never played shortstop.
Oh,
He's not
okay.
athletic enough.
Put him at second.
The problem is for the Red Sox right now, they have a lot of good prospects, like good infield prospects coming up. So we'll see what ends up happening. But controversy in Boston.
I mean, also just like fuck Bregman and like he sucks.
Yeah.
And then like
Reuniting with Alex Cora.
Bro, I mean, I think that everyone hates on the Astros so much, but no one talks about how the Red Sox also cheated.
They did.
In 2018.
They did. Alex Cora served a 1-year
The Dodgers,
ban.
the Dodgers got yanked in 2017
Yep.
by the Astros, and then in 2018 also by the Red Sox.
Yes, they did. Literally, and you have two of this. Well, I don't know if Bregman schemed. I would imagine he did.
I mean, he's got to have known. It's Bregman, it's Altuve, it's Correa. They're the only ones.
Carlos Beltran was like the leader from the clubhouse perspective because he was the DH at the time. But Alex Cora was the bench coach of the Astros team, then took over as the manager of the Red Sox, got suspended for a year. Red Sox fire him for 1 season, bring him back immediately as soon as they could.
And he went to the Red Sox, and he brought all his knowledge.
He did.
Of cheating, of how to cheat.
I know. I mean, literally got suspended for it. It was him.
Yeah.
AJ Hinch got suspended. AJ Hinch now managing the Tigers.
I mean, it's crazy nothing ever happened to the players, but if something was happening to him, like, that means he did something bad.
That was the biggest mistake MLB ever made, was not penalizing the Astros players.
I agree.
Just for carte blanche.
Yeah.
To say, okay, you guys have a free ride. We're not going to do anything bad to you. Just tell us what happened. It's like what your parents say when they're like, you got to fight with your sibling.
Yeah.
Someone's crying. They're like, look, I don't care.
Yeah.
You're not going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
Tell me what happened. You're like,
Yeah.
I bit him. And they're like, back to your room immediately. That's what they should have done.
100%. Yeah.
They didn't.
Yeah, they took a plea deal. They were way too easy on them.
Yeah, they should have disavowed their fucking World Series.
100%.
They took away Reggie Bush's Heisman for less.
Yeah.
They took away OJ's for more, but Reggie Bush's for less.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I just fucking and it's like, bro, I was in Boston 2017. I watched that World Series.
That was heartbreaking.
I saw I lived on this floor with this girl who was like an Astros fan. So like a few of us, we would all watch it, and I was like, of course the Dodgers are gonna win. And the Astros won. And then I went to the World Series game. I graduated. I moved to LA. Oh my God, the Red Sox and the Dodgers are in the World Series. I lived in Boston. I live in LA. Oh, okay, let me go to the World Series game with my dad. And then they fucking lose because they're cheating.
So after the 18-inning game, Max Muncy wins it. I was like, the Dodgers are gonna win this. Rich Hill comes out the next game. Dealing. Dave Roberts pulls him after like 4 1/3.
Yeah.
Pulls Rich Hill. Dodgers bullpen melts down.
Yeah.
Red Sox go on to win.
I mean, I had no faith that they were gonna win
No.
because I was like, it's either the Astros or the Red Sox. But then for it to come out later, they were just cheating against each other.
I know.
So it's like, of course, that's why they were doing so good.
Whoever had the better scheme.
Yeah.
Big scheming. Yeah, it's just disappointing. It's a little bit depressing. I still think about that. Like, literally, my dad still brings it up every time we talk.
Really?
Yeah, Dodgers World Series getting robbed. Yeah. and then we go, and then he'll say something crazy like, X, Y, and Z. I can't believe the Dodgers traded Gavin Lux. How are you feeling about that? That's been his recent one. Every time we talk, he goes, still can't believe they got rid of Gavin Lux. Who are they going to have to play second base?
The Korean guy.
Ha-Seong Kim.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean,
Your dad doesn't like that? How does your dad feel about the international players joining the Dodgers?
I think he loves the Japanese players because my grandfather fought in World War II, and it's his way of getting back at him. So,
okay,
that's what I think it is. Other than that, seems pretty okay with it. All he cares about is the Dodgers winning World Series,
and they will.
Hopefully,
and
we'll
they
see.
will.
It's so funny. Literally, he was in Thailand. We talk about it for like 10 minutes, and then he's like, so the Dodgers.
That's so funny.
As soon as the conversation stalls.
I mean, yeah, during the World Series, like, I have an uncle who, like, I hadn't talked to in like 2 years. It's actually kind of sad. He like got sick, and I hadn't talked to him in a long time. Yeah. But then, like, I started a group chat with my dad and him, and it was just bumping just every day. Dodgers highlights, Dodgers clips.
It is genuinely hilarious because it's like, you're like, damn, dude, my dad was so high. We were so close. He might even remember my birthday this year. Like that, you start to just tell yourself lies. You're like, oh, he'll know for sure. He doesn't need the calendar update this year. The Dodgers won.
Yeah,
no, man, I don't know.
Love me.
I don't know. I'm glad. It's like a month away until we have real baseball again.
Finally, we'll have something to talk about.
I know.
I'm pissed because I wanted. I did want to go to. I kind of wanted to go to Japan, but my dad scared me.
Out of going to Japan?
Yeah, he said that it was. He said that the people that went to Korea never got into the game. I was like, what does that even mean? He's like, no, I swear they had tickets and they didn't let them in. I was like, okay.
What? That's crazy. That's insane.
I know it was the weirdest. It was the weirdest take in the world.
I that is very. He's like, no, don't go to Japan. They won't let you into the baseball game if you have ticket. I'm sure they would.
He was like, it's too hard to figure out how to get tickets. I was like, okay. I guess we don't have to go to Japan.
It's like it's an MLB event.
Yeah, but I did want to go.
That's so funny.
But honestly, I would have fought harder to go if it was going to be Shohei.
Yeah.
Yamamoto, Roki, that's fun.
I get why. I mean, I think Shohei in May is what they said, right?
Yeah, but if it was Shohei, Tokyo Dome, I mean, it's already going to be crazy.
He's
He's going
level.
to be there. He's going to be hitting.
Yes.
And that's going to be crazy. But it would have been a different level.
I mean, it's
if he
like
was pitching.
Michael Jackson International Tour level with Shohei showing up in Tokyo Dome.
And like first time pitching, like it would have been, it would have been crazy.
I mean, literally,
I'll get to the Tokyo Dome sometime in my life, but it doesn't have to be for that.
Just any event going forward. I think that's where Mike Tyson lost at Buster Douglas, was in Tokyo.
Oh, really?
I think. Don't quote me on that.
I want to go to the Tokyo Dome.
That'd be sick.
Why not?
I genuinely, like, occasionally MLB Network will put on, like, the Japanese pro games in the offseason. It's like, they're kind of, like, it's just baseball. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun.
It's just baseball. That's what's beautiful about it.
I think Trevor Bauer signed with a Czechoslovakia team or something like that.
Dude, he is a wilding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's talk about this soccer thing and then probably wrap up.
Yeah, I mean, Champions League is going on. I just don't know that much about soccer, but Kylian Mbappe had a hat trick today.
Wow.
Kylian Mbappe hat trick? Impressive, yes?
I mean,
3
impressive.
goals against Man City.
I mean, Kylian Mbappe, I love Mbappe.
Yeah.
Mostly because he's dating that trans girl.
Yes. Very progressive.
Because that's very progressive, and that's also just like But did Mbappe fall off?
I can't tell.
I think there's Mbappe fall off, low key.
There was like a period where like, damn, he's like kind of on par with like Messi and Neymar and Ronaldo and notoriety, and it just didn't really manifest.
No, yeah, I think the comp is almost. I mean, maybe Luka is kind of a good comp because like
Luka was MVP favorite to start the year.
Which I think Mbappe is like still up there, but there's just like some players that are a little better than him still.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because I think I would wonder what the good comp is for Mbappe, because it's like people do like him, but he was going to be the face of the league.
Yeah, of soccer.
Almost like an ant. Anthony Edwards or something.
I think what happened is like France kind of underwhelmed at the most recent international tournament they had, like in the Euros.
Yeah.
And so because of that, Mbappe like just kind of lost a little bit of the lust because they were coming off their World Cup win. France was.
Right.
Mbappe, I think, signed with PSG or something like that.
Yeah.
Right. And so it's like, oh, homecoming. And now he's at Real Madrid.
Yeah.
And he's going to play excellent for them because Real Madrid has like the best team, but they had the Euros 20, I think last year. Yeah, same year as Copa America in 2024. And France did not perform as well as was expected. Like they were the favorite entering the tournament. I think Spain ended up winning.
Yeah.
So now he's playing with some of the best Spaniards.
Okay, yeah.
But that's what ends up happening in soccer. It's just such a different sport.
It's also just like, I feel like Messi kind of is the LeBron. I mean, is definitely the LeBron of soccer, but like he's not going away.
Yeah.
Like Messi needs to retire, LeBron needs to retire so they can figure this out. Because they're
Yes.
all just leaning on these people to be the face of the sport.
Yes. And the problem is they still are.
Exactly.
Like we haven't.
Exactly. It's crazy. They're old.
Truthfully, goes back to
This doesn't happen.
Goes back to the same thing you were saying with the dunk contest earlier on, where it's like you just end up repeating the same exact cycle, where you're like, okay, old star, aging star, but you're never ready to shift the crown.
Yeah, and that's why I like the sports edit. He's handing the torch.
It's goddamn time. One butt tap, and next thing you know, Cooper Flag, destined for greatness.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn. Well, I think that's all we had this week.
I think we're good.
I'm great. Yeah, this is awesome. Thank you guys as always, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. If
Yeah.
you made it to this point, I love you. Goodbye.
Seriously.